everybody. Welcome to Game Vibe. My name's Alex.
And my name is David, and welcome to another edition of Alex's Board Game Stand, where we review what? Kids board games. And today on the bracket we have the game of Get Bit, and it has these little like Lego type figures where their limbs come off, and that's going to be important because this shark is going to be numbing them all up if you are playing bad cards in an unfortunate time, more of. Now this game is based around the mechanic of number set cards that everyone has, and you're playing one of them, and you, well, at least you face down, then you flip them all over at the same time, and if anybody ties, well, they don't move, and then you go to the next number, and then the highest number gets to move away from the shark. And it continues that process over and over again until there's at least one character that has at least one limb, and all the other characters have been gobbled right up. And it's extremely simple and extremely portable and extremely affordable, which are all great aspects in my book. But before we get into our thoughts, let's show you what comes in this little tin, and then we'll show you how to play. So let's go. So here are the components for the Get Bit Deluxe version. Now, I don't know what the difference between the deluxe version and the regular version is. They're both relatively the same size. I think you just get extra stickers or different things like that, or maybe the components like the shark and stuff like that are better. The card quality is pretty good, I would have to say. You get a hand or a deck for each player that has all of the numbers the same, from like 1 to maybe 9 or 10. We'll get into that a little later, but you have a deck for each one of these Lego-esque kind of characters. Again, I showed you the stickers. You can pick one of the two setups that they have and then place them on the characters here, and they have 6 different colors. And then we have the cool little shark here. No reason why his mouth has to move, but it does. The last piece that we have in the deluxe version is the rule book and the actual player mat. This is what you're going to be swimming on. So that's basically it. Now let me show you how to play. So I had this set up for a 3-player game, but that is the worst player count that you can play with, but I'll get into that a little more in detail in a second. Like I misguided you and said that the numbers go up to 9 or 10, they actually only go up to 7. So you get a hand of 1 to 7 cards with the appropriate number on them, and you're going to be playing these cards on your turn one at a time. And at the end of everyone playing their card, the shark's going to eat one limb off the person that remains in the back. So the catch is, you want to play a card that is the highest, because if you have the highest number in the phase, you will swim to the front of the line, pushing people back like so. But the catch is, say you are playing a 7, and this person right here also played a 7. The tie numbers always cancel each other out. So if the third player also played the 7, the red player here, no one would move, and that would result in the green player losing a limb like so. But you of course play these cards face down in front of you until everyone has a card in front of them, and then you would flip them over simultaneously and then figure out what you're doing. And again, in this result, the 7s tie, the red guy swims ahead because he actually has a number that isn't tied. You go to the next highest and then go down the line if you have more players. And again, she's gonna get her legs bit off and eaten by the shark. So the next card that you play, you'll put it face down on the actual card that you played last, so other players can't see it, but if they have a memory, they can remember what you have played and what you haven't, because you all have the same hand. So I did it at random. Let's find out what would happen during this phase. The skeleton had a 5, and so did the red guy. And finally, green uses her arms and swims, to the front, resulting in the skeleton guy. And you can pick anything you want to rip off as a player. You get to choose. And that's basically how you play Get Bit. You'll continue this process until there are just 2 pirates left. That is why I say a 3-player count is terrible. Once someone has been eaten up completely, all 4 of their limbs, they're devoured by the shark, and when there are only 2 pirates left, the person in the back gets gobbled up by the shark, and that results in the last player being the winner. Yay! So playing a larger player game is a bit better in my opinion, because there is more of a chance that you can kind of shift your way through the ranks and not get eaten. You also will play all your cards until you've played all of them outright, and then you would just pick them back up and do it again. It also came with these cards. I'm not really sure what they do. I've looked at the rule page and I can't find out. So if you know, please leave it down in the comments so I can figure this out, because this could be a really cool variant. Looks like it has dolphins on it. Maybe they come in and save you. Alright, so now that you know how to play Get Bit, the deluxe version, well, you know how to play Get Bit in general, let's give this game a grade and tell you what we think. Let's go. So that's how you play Get Bit. And as we always do, we're going to be giving this game a grade. A check minus being a bad game. A check being a good to, pretty good game. And a check plus being a great game. You just have to go out and add to your collection. With that being said, will you stop playing with your little Skylanders kit and grade your game that you reviewed? What are you going to be giving this game?
A check plus.
Why do you like Get Bit so much? And that's, okay, check. Why do you like Get Bit so much?
Because it has a shark.
I'm scared of sharks, actually. I am not, one of my most fears is the ocean. I don't know, okay, whatever you say. Alright. What else do you like about this game?
What else I like is just...
You like playing the cards and taking the little pieces off the characters?
Yeah,
that's pretty fun, right? And I mean, it's got a toy aspect to it, but there's actually a game there, right? Yeah. So I'm going to be giving the game of Get Bit by Mayday Games a check plus as well. It is, again, crazy portable. You can just pop this tin, and it's really durable as well in your backpack, and play this game at cons, anywhere you want to go, family gatherings and whatnot. And there is a kind of mind game type of gameplay to this, and you're playing the cards and you're trying to keep track of what other people are playing too, and you don't want to get stopped in your tracks by playing the same number and getting eaten by the shark. So I like the game that is coupled with this toy kind of mechanism. This is one of the many renditions of this game. I think this is maybe the 3rd or 4th reprint at this point, and it warrants that many reprints in my book. I think it's a good family game for kids her age and even younger, all the way up to adults. I mean, it is something that I will recommend for everybody out there. Again, it's not really deep. It's a very light game, but again, that's what type of games we review on Alex's Board Game Stand, light games and or kids games, and we review if they are good. So, we think this one is good. She's over here just having a good old time. So, thank you so much for joining in on today's review of Get Bit. We really do appreciate. Please like and subscribe at the end of the video here. And my name is David. What's your name, kid? Chilo.
Alex.
And until the next time that we see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all that you played. You heard it here on the Game Vine, everybody. Bye.